happening, and she's just sitting there paralyzed for a while.
Sylvina's birthday this morning. He's getting old. I can't believe like we're in our 20, like well into our 20s now. Well, I'm only 20, but we started dating when I was just 15. I'm gonna make cupcakes for Sylvina's birthday. They're gonna be chocolate. Last time I messed with chocolate, I got so sick because I didn't wear a mask, and I guess breathing it in and touching it. But this time I'm gonna wear a mask and gloves, because I really wanted to make these cupcakes for him. They're gonna be these vegan chocolate Oreo cupcakes, and they look yummy. We'll see how they turn out. And then I was gonna decorate some Oreos to actually put on top of the cupcakes that are gonna be shaped like little Pokeballs, since he likes Pokemon lately. So hopefully they'll be cute. My mom's gonna help me some since I'm kind of sick. Him and my dad went fishing for his birthday, and they should be back later, but before then I'll have time to try to make these with my mom and then rest.
Well, folks,
this is kind of embarrassing because I got this hat on.
She wears the hat. Tell them why.
So that the little particles of flour or chocolate powders and sugar or what have you doesn't get in my hair.
Cheyenne's making Pokemon ball decoration things with Oreo cookies to go on top. It's supposed to look like this. Yeah, she's using fondant rather than icing. So she's bringing back the
cake walls.
Yeah, it's more like kindergarten when you're playing with Play-Doh. And she's quite pleased with herself, I might add. She did go into a stroke-like episode when she was making the actual cupcake. I think it was the cocoa powder. It gets her every time. Red goes on top, baby girl.
Look at yours.
I'm not looking at mine. That was my first go at it. I haven't played and played with Play-Doh for a very long time, but yeah, mine stinks. That was mine.
I finished making the cupcakes, kind of, and I decorated the Oreo cookies with the fondant. And then afterwards, I went to go try to take a shower, and then went into a reaction and almost fainted. But thankfully, I got down in time and didn't actually like drop unconscious on the floor. And now I didn't get to finish icing my cupcake, so my mom had to go do it. And now I'm pretty much out of commission the rest of the day. Sylvina and my dad are still fishing, and they keep asking when they should come home. And at this point, they might as well just keep on doing what they're doing if they're catching some and having fun, since there's nothing really I can do but lay here now. Trying to bake, I really do like to do it, and on a normal day, it's really hard. I keep seeing flashing lights. I'm like all weird. But I really do like to bake, and on a normal day I find it difficult, but when I'm still trying to fight this virus, I think I pushed myself a wee bit. The flashing lights is something that happens to me when I'm reactive. They've suspected it's seizure activity, but we haven't done an EEG when it's actually happening to confirm. I've had EEGs before that have shown partial seizures, but I wasn't really having that particular symptom at that time that was caught, so we're not sure what the flashing light is. But sometimes they're different colors, like green and yellow, and then other times they're just white or black, like a strobe light.
The cake is so there's nothing boxed in
Well,
there
the
at all.
fondant
so good.
at the very bottom of the cupcake.
There's an Oreo.
It smells delicious. I want to eat it, but
You can, just don't eat it next to her. And then
Chocolate is a mass cell degrading.
where she's totally just, oh my goodness, it's happening, and she's just sitting there paralyzed for a while. And then
Just had a freaking stroke.
Just to make a cake. And let me show you how decked out she was. So she's working really hard at it. And then by the time we get it all done, the cake part, she comes and sits right here. And I'm like, well, forget the icing, because she was making homemade icing. I said, let's cheat. Let's go up to the store, get the icing, shove it into the bag, and then do it. And she was, yeah, because she was done. So she goes and takes a shower. She comes out of the shower, and she about faints right here at the kitchen. And so then the store was off limits. She said, just leave her here and go to the store. And I'm like, that threw a red flag. If she wasn't well enough to go for a car ride, there was no way. So then I made the homemade icing.
Thank you, babe. We really shouldn't have pushed yourself so much.
You're welcome. I won.
He's not looking at me. Happy birthday. Come on.
I said 5 seconds.
2 seconds.
No, we're giving her 5 seconds to sing. That's all he wanted, was her to sing to him.
I did it twice.
But you tell them just happy.
You don't even sing when you sing happy birthday. You just kind of just say happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you.
Come on.
I want you to sing it to me, though. Shut up. You pretend you're in your car. No one's watching.
I don't even sing in my car.
If this
Birthday to you. Happy
birthday
birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Silvino. Happy birthday to you.
Go over the camera and blow out your invisible candles.
You're my visible candles.
Uh-huh.
Babe, if you're a Pokemon, I'll choose you.
Okay, now open up your present.
Not a present there.
One of them. He can do the other one in a minute.
This from you, babe?
Yes.
Did you pick those?
Hey, hon. Is this where you want these?
What in the world is that?
That was my fantasy football
That's
notification.
Silvino with his,
Cheyenne just wants to hear cha-ching, cha-ching.
Like a little Etsy app. When you turn your volume on and you get a sale, it'll go.
Oh, cool. Give me 11 inch stethoscope. Because I'm gonna have to use it here for nursing school.
Look at it very closely. Chrissy, you remember Chrissy, Team Chrissy, she helped us.
And I picked fair color.
And my favorite color, yeah.
You still gotta look at it very closely.
Pick out the little heart.
pull it all out.
Oh my gosh, it has my name on it.
Yes, and I seals it. Because apparently nurses seal each other.
She said to make sure you got your name on it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That is really neat. Thank you, babe.
All right, so Sean picked out yours, so you gotta go find it.
Find it?
Well, I'll tell you where it is. You just gotta go get it. Cause
It's like, what is it, a scavenger hunt?
no, I'm just gonna tell you where it is.
It just wasn't wrapped.
And I don't like it, but
I don't know how to put it back in. Alright. I'm off to my hunt. I'll stay close to the pastries too long.
okay, let's go to the fax machine and the copier, and it's behind it.
Oh! Fly rod, my favorite color. Sweet.
You got everything green.
Everything is green. Thanks.
I'm wondering if anyone else has encountered the issue that I'm about to elaborate on now. It is interesting that this whole chocolate situation happened because during my last home health delivery, where I got my formula, I noticed that Elecare changed their packaging. It used to look like this. And now the new boxes all had cans that look like this. That sent out a red flag to me. So I compared all the ingredients on the back of each one, and there were a few minor discrepancies. But I called the company, and basically what they did is they were forced to change their labels to make it easier for the common public to understand what it's saying. So instead of like the fancy lingo for like different vitamins, they change those to an easier to pronounce name. There is no ingredient changes or even changes in percentages of the amounts of each ingredient. So when I got the new shipment, I decided to trial one of the new cans first. And I noticed that I started reacting to it with just overall increased pain. I was swelling up from it more so than I would do the normal Elecare. So then I called back a second time, and they swore up and down that they did not change anything. But regardless of what they're telling me, my body knows something has changed. So I went and looked on the Elecare website, and I noticed that since the new labels, they have a new flavor. 2 of them, actually. The new flavors are banana and chocolate. Now, I have a friend who got to tour the facility of where they produce this, and the Elecare Jr. portion of it, of course, was stricter. The Elecare Jr. portion was stricter, so they were not allowed back there. But even still, they keep the ingredients in the same spots, supposedly, from what this person had told me. So it makes a lot of sense now that there is some minor cross-contamination issue with one of these new flavors that has managed to get into the cans with the new labels. And when the cans with the old labels were being manufactured, of course, those new flavors did not exist. So there was no chance for any minor cross-contamination. So I was very proud of myself that I thought of that this morning, because with mast cell disease, even something so minute can cause such major issues. And now I don't feel quite so crazy when they're telling me nothing's changed, when obviously I'm reacting to the formula. I'm not the only one so far. My mom is friends with someone who's on an EOE board, and one of those members has a son who's also having issues with the new Elecare. This is pretty scary stuff. That Elecare is my only safe option of nutrition that we have found this far. And it's not even completely safe, because I still do react to that to an extent. But all I can do is give it to God, because I cannot control this. Just gotta pray this issue can be resolved, or that I can find something to take its place. We're waiting on the pharmacist at my home health company to get all the information from the company about where things are stored and what have you.
Oh yeah, they had to call, the quality control people had to get a hold of the actual manufacturing facility to see how they have it set up. What are they wiping the equipment with? A. B, how is it set up? C, how is it stored? Are the ingredients to make it stored all together, side by side?
Even if we have determined that it is a cross-contamination issue, they have since discontinued the old, and now they're making the new flavors in that facility, and they're not going to stop making those 2 new flavors just because one person is so sensitive that one little minor cross-contamination issue causes an uproar. So the next plan is probably to retrial Neocate. I do not have the best track record with that one. I've trialed it off and on many times over the last couple of years, but years ago I did tolerate that one better than Elecare, but since I worsened in 2015, I have not. And Elecare normally just increases my pain and makes me faint. There's also one more formula called Pure Amino that seems pretty promising with the ingredients. Does anyone have any experience with that? Well, anyways, my camera is about to hit the dirt and die. So I will see y'all next week, and